Well, hello. So, it's been a while since I've driven a car in the Nurburgring, just for fun. So, today, I thought I could drive something that I just use in a daily race and found it quite interesting, which is this guy here, this beast. So, let's do a custom race, Nordschleife, my usual settings. Just double check because I reinstalled Gran Turismo a while ago and lost my previous save settings. So slipstream reel, no damage, no tire wear or fuel, grip reduction of track reel, very important. Preset weather, cloudy and bright, sunrise, sun is good. Random, professional level. Just a few penalties to try to simulate what happens in daily races, but not bothered with car collision. Right, let's do this. Curious about what cars Gran Turismo will pit against me, given the performance of this car. I think it's on Racing Softs. No, Sport Softs. Nah, let's go for Racing Softs. This car is a beast, and on Sport Softs is a handful. Oh, didn't want this. Okay. Well, yeah, I have plenty of money to spend. Racing Softs, Racing Softs. Okay. Let's do this. And to make it extra interesting, traction control off. A Vulcan, ooh. Wow, that is a beast. This car handles surprisingly well for an American muscle car, and the acceleration is just mental. I can't remember if I tuned it or not, but it's just a beast. I think this Vulcan will overtake a bunch of people. Let's follow its lead. This thing outpaces the Vulcan. Wow. Indicating for me to pass. That's lovely, thank you. The Vulcan felt it wasn't fast enough and let me overtake it. That's very good. Thank you very much. Ooh, yeah. We are a bit challenged in the downforce department, so it seems. Yeah, alright. First lap will be getting used to the car. I've been in this car in the Nurburgring before, I think, when I got the car, but that was a long time ago. Well, maybe I didn't, because it's on Racing Softs. I didn't have any racing tires for it, so maybe I didn't. Knowing me, if I had done a video of this car in the Nurburgring, and if I had driven it in the Nurburgring, I would have bought some racing tires, at least racing hards. Spins it forth. What a beast. Whoa. Yeah. This will be hard. You know what? Let's short shift madly to make it easier to control. You have to be very careful when pressing the gas pedal, because there is an absurd amount of power at your disposal, and even though it handles quite well, yeah, it's just no. It's a street car with a lot of power. And rear-wheel drive only, so all those 700 something horsepower have to be deployed by the rear wheels, which definitely struggle. Pretty sure they are brutally wide, but still, That's a lot of power. Look at that, spinning in fourth. Can I do this flat? Yes, I shied away from it a bit, but... Alright. Full power in fifths is okay, from low revs. Now this section will be interesting. Yeah. It's been a while since I've driven a street car in here as well. Just competition cars, racing cars, which typically have a lot more downforce. Super fast, doesn't seem that fast, does it? Compared to this. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Yeah. Ride him, cowboy. Ooh, the carousel. Can we do the carousel? Oof. Yes, but not that fast. This thing is heavy as well, I think. Another super fast. Wow. Thank you very much. Bit of opposite lock, solve the issue. Steady. Easy, boy, easy. Alright, right it is. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, veneno, which is Italian for poison, and also Portuguese for poison. I'm Portuguese, and it's the exact same word with the exact same spelling. This car handles quite well, actually. It's very, very nice to drive. Just have to be very careful because there's an absurd amount of power at your disposal, so yeah. Mini carousel, almost missed it. This will be interesting, the main straights, because this is a beast. 300s plus easily. Now how much exactly we're about to see. And it has 8 gears. 320, 330, almost 330. Nah, I thought that 7th gear would be more powerful, but it's already above 340 almost. And the brakes are quite good as well. I don't know if I've upgraded it to carbon, but it's quite good. Really good brakes. Sorry mates, I didn't mean to do that. Even though I'm only playing against PlayStation controlled opponents, or AI if you want to call it like that, I try to avoid colliding, just as practice for daily races. You don't need more than 4th gear in here because it's so powerful. Oof. And you cannot deploy the power fully either, so easier to control in higher gear. Okay, back on track. Another veneno. Veneno. I think he's good at climbing curbs, even though the results weren't amazing, but that's the driver's fault, not the car. Oof, oof. La Ferrari? La Ferrari, very slow. This is a veritable beast, truly a beast, and you have to respect it. Respect the beasts, otherwise they'll bite you. Just like this one did. Right, but even though I'm crashing like a maniac, I'm getting to know the car a bit better. Of course, considering that I'm not using traction control, not making my life exactly easy, but it's good practice. But feel like I'm getting a better hang of the car now. Slowly but steady, getting to know the car. Hitting the ram limiter there. Wow. Too fast there. Ay, 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 ay. Indeed, that was a yellow flag. Much better this time. Ferrari FXXK. Wow. Wow. Those flames coming out of the exhausts. Lovely. Alright, let's go. Cloudy and sunny, huh? Doesn't look like it. Pretty sure I selected cloudy and sunny on the weather settings, but it's just gray and dull. What a shame. $3.30, up to $3.40 now, I reckon. Yeah. Balkan. This way. Okay, thank you. I shall do that. Oof. That's all it takes. Third gear, doing what? 80 kilometers per hour or something. Floor it, and you spin. And you have to be careful braking as well, because suspension is a bit on the soft side. It's no race car. And yeah, and it is the Nurburgring. It was a corner, slightly going down. Yeah. Not the smoothest tarmac in history. I should have turned the wheel more. I was afraid to turn the wheel too much. Right, 24 seconds. Don't think I'll manage to catch P1 now. Seems a bit too much, but let's see. I have almost a full lap to do it. Let's try to focus. If I don't make any mistakes, maybe I can catch it. Right. Forgetting to shift up. So much for not making any mistakes. So there's always an element of traction control, even when you set it to 0, because that's not how a real car would handle without traction control. To just rev to the limiter, that's it, the wheels will spin. But you can see that there's a noticeable break in the delivery, and the revs slow down a bit while it's waiting for traction. So definitely the game applies even when you set the C2 off. It still applies a bit of traction control. I think it's to make you feel good about yourself, so that you think that you can actually drive a car like this without traction control. Well, I cannot drive a car like this without traction control, as you can tell, but as you can see. But yeah, I think I know what I mean. My English isn't flowing today. Right, 20 seconds. Let's see what we can do. Alive. Get in there, boy. Get in there. Get in there. Kind of. So much for the ideal racing line. I'm doing what I can, just surviving. P2 and P1. Nice. Gotta win this after all. I'm careful. Oof. Sorry, mate. Didn't expect you to slow down so much. No, PlayStation wasn't very creative assigning me these cars. Well, Gran Turismo. Could have been a bit more varied, couldn't it? Could have mixed some Vision GT cars in here, and oh well. So that, there wouldn't be any repeated cars in the mix. But yeah, maybe that's something Polyphony Visual can improve at some point in time. No. 1 second. There goes P1, and there goes P2. Less money for... Okay. And that is your lesson for today. Careful about braking from a long straight with a car like this. Right, final remarks. Really fun car to drive. Absurd level of performance. 340 in the straight, so that means that if I tune the gearing a bit, probably to go to 350 or something like that. It's a beast, and considering all things considered, it handles very well. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If you liked it, if you could please like and subscribe, it will help massively my channel wannabe. Thank you, bye.